What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eric from East Computer Solutions, and this is Saturday Night Tech Talk. How y'all doing tonight? I'm solo again, and we're gonna have some fun. I do see we got some people in the building already. That's a good thing. What's up with you, Timothy? How you doing tonight? All right, guys. So as we wait for other people to come in, I want to welcome everybody to Saturday Night Tech Talk. As y'all know, last Saturday I had a blast. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. This stuff coming in. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Last week, I had a blast doing the solo stream. I decided to do another solo stream to have some more fun. Y'all guys had a blast with me. I see y'all guys in the building. What's up with your boy T in the building? Tech for your knees in the building. Tech Valor's in the building. Also, Timothy Baxter is in the building. What's up with you? Don, we got Don in the building. What's up with you? Holidays in the building. Boy, y'all coming in today. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, you got a new watch today. Whoo, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So we got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. All right. We're going to talk about everything, all the new stuff, all the latest stuff, everything all in between. What's up with you, Mario? I see you in the building. Yes. So Sammy does make a decent smartwatch in the Gear S3 for the win. Yes, Gear S3. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So welcome to Saturday Night Tech Talk. And I do this every Saturday night. Don't forget about every Wednesday night. We do Wednesday night Wine Wednesday. Let's get into the news of the day. I'm going to share my screen. Let's talk about a subject that we all got controversy about, right? We got a little controversy, right? Let's talk about the OnePlus 6. Let's talk about the OnePlus 6. All right, here we go. So here we go. The OnePlus 6, guys, was announced earlier this week. I watched the keynote address. We all had fun watching this keynote address. And kind of give y'all guys my thoughts on the OnePlus 6. They changed some stuff around, as you can see. Things looking a little glassy, right? They went away with the metal build and they came up with an all glass build. And we got El Nachos in the building, right? We got a little notch would house the earpiece and the camera. Also, your sensors is in there. And we got a little chin at the bottom here. And we must see more. So, I mean, wow. I mean, that edge to edge looks pretty good, right? And we got dual camera setup on the back. The back mostly to me looks like a Galaxy S9. For everybody that got a Galaxy S9, you kind of see this and it kind of looks just like a Galaxy S9 with the curved side glass there. Now I do like the colors. You have that matte black, you have that mirror black, you have that white, and you have, I think, another color here. But let's go ahead and talk about the specs. We got the 845 processor with 6 gigs RAM. We got, let's see, 64 gigs of internal storage, no SD card support. You do have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, right? You're running Android 8.1 on here, and you can put Android P beta on this device. So, what do y'all guys' thoughts about this? Let's go to look at some more specs. All right. We got a 6.2-inch display. And on the rear, we have 16 megapixel along with a 20 megapixel dual camera setup here. We got the 6 or 8 gig variants, which is nice. Storage, we got glass on glass. All right, so here's the colors: midnight black, mirror black, and white, silk white. All right, and it's running Oxygen OS and Oreo. We got the Adreno 630, all the bells and whistles. This thing is clocked at 2.8 gigahertz, which is that Snapdragon processor. And we got all the bells and whistles there. All right, so look at that. And you could get this up to 256 gigs at 8 gigs of RAM. Now look at that. Ain't that something? Now, a lot of people have this thought that maybe, just maybe, OnePlus is not giving us what we want. I have a difference of opinion here. I'm gonna share it with you guys as we look at that. Now, before we get into any other kind of tech, I want to ask a question to you guys. Name any smartphone, that's going to give you an 845 processor with 6 gigs of RAM, because we're talking about the $529 version here. Name a phone that's going to give you glass front, glass back, dual cameras, 16 megapixel, 20 megapixel, 6 gigs of RAM, 845 processor, Android 8.1, and you know how OnePlus do it. They go update you as fast as the new iteration of Android come out, with a 6.2 inch, 19:9 aspect ratio, AMOLED display, 1080p for $529. Now, I've been looking for a while to try to find a phone that's going to give me those top tier specs for $500. Now, maybe something I don't know, but in the comments down below, let me know, what phone can you get for $500 that's going to give you all of this? All of this. Now, we're going to get 6 gigs of RAM, and we're going to get 64 gigs of internal storage. Okay? And the reason why I asked that question is because I've been, listen, I see a lot of things, and I know a lot of people got questions and reservations about certain things, and I just want to see what's up. So wait a minute. We got a super chat. Super chat. They have had a IR blast and wireless charging. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. All right. Let's get into it. All right. So the question, shout out to TK in the building. The question is, what phone, before we go into our next topic, what phone that we could get for $500 that's going to get you 845 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and a glass front, glass back with dual cameras, 16 megapixel and 20 megapixel camera. Now, let's talk about the cons. Okay, the cons is it does not have wireless charging. It does not have an IP rating, but they claim that it is kind of splash proof or whatever. So it doesn't have wireless charging. It does not have a 2K display. It does not have IR blaster that somebody mentioned earlier. It does not have IR blaster. It does not have wireless charging. It does not have certain things. But for $529, I'm trying to figure unlocked that's going to have the latest iteration of Android that's going to cost you $529. That is the question, because listen, I didn't buy the OnePlus 5T because of the problems I had with the OnePlus 5. All right. So I skipped the whole year on OnePlus. Now I had the OnePlus 3, I had the OnePlus 3T, many videos on that, right? On this YouTube channel. So the OnePlus 3, I named the OnePlus 3 and the OnePlus 3T phone of the year in 2016. So in 2018, with phones that's starting out at the $1,000 price point, iPhones, the Galaxy S9, you get maybe about 8 and some change. Other phones that start out $899, $799, $899. The question is, what phone can you buy that's going to give you the latest iteration of Android for $529? And that's the question. Let's see. The robot is back listening. Yes. Yes, I do have the robot on deck. That's good. Oof. I want to welcome everybody to the live stream, by the way. Yes, I do have the robot on deck. Yes. There go my robot. His eyes is blue. Now, I'm going to show you guys later on when his eyes turn green. Right now, his eyes is blue. All right. So let's talk about the notch. OnePlus phones for the price specs. Mainly the display is 1080p. Basically, it's a major difference. Do you think it can be matched? All right. So, and listen, I got a couple of subjects that I want to talk to you guys about today. But I'm talking about this OnePlus thing. And the reason why is because of I'm just trying to come up with this because I know a lot of people is upset about OnePlus because of they're missing some stuff. They're missing some stuff, right? See, OnePlus is missing some stuff. Listen, I agree. OnePlus, I think yes, OnePlus is missing wireless charging. They're missing, IP rating. They're missing a lot of stuff. Okay, but let's talk about what OnePlus have done. Listen, I'm not a OnePlus fan. I'm not a OnePlus fanboy. I'm just this is what I want to kind of touch base on so we can get some clarity here. Because I think what happened is if you get one person bash OnePlus, right? If you get one person blast OnePlus, then you get that chain effect. Like everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. And listen, I think people, tech reviews like us, we have our opinion. Don't have no problem about that. I'm just trying to speak in so many terms like, okay, 845 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 19:9 aspect ratio. We all in this new aspect ratio stuff, right? The facial thing, everybody's saying the facial thing is great and all that stuff. Fingerprint scanner, dual cameras. Obviously, the cameras has to be, it's subjective. Camera is subjective, right? So we got to see how the camera's going to be. Got to see how the camera's going to be. You get all the bells and whistles. Plus, you go get Android 8.1. I'm just trying to see where we at on here, and that's why I asked the question. All right, here we go. I got a lot of people putting in comments. Let's see. The Asus ZenFone 5Z is a better purchase. And OnePlus is a better brand. Now, I've heard about the Asus ZenFone 5Z with the 845 processor, I believe, with 6 gigs of RAM or 4 gigs of RAM or whatever, 64 gigs of internal storage. I think I saw that out of the ZenFone 5Z. Now, here's a problem that a lot of people got with the ZenFone, right? The ZenFone UI is something that a lot of, listen, when I made videos about the ZenFone, all the ZenFones that I had, the biggest problem with the ZenFone and the Asus ZenFone phones is a beautiful product, right? The new one has glass on back. It's beautiful, 18:9 aspect ratio. The problem is Zen UI. Zen UI. That's the one that that a lot of people don't like. Asus put a heavy skin on top of Android. Now that could be a good thing and that could be a bad thing. We've been discovering, right, that these companies put these heavy skins on top of Android. They don't support the devices. We run into issues like this all the time with updates. And I'm gonna talk about updates. That to me is a personal thing for me. I'm gonna talk about that after I finish talking about this. But what are y'all thoughts about what are you getting for $529? Do they have a smartphone? Now somebody saying that the Asus ZenFone 5, I'm not sure the price on that device. Is it the $500 price? That's the question. Is the ZenFone 5Z, you can get all the bells and whistles for $500. 845, 6 gigs of RAM, dual cameras, beautiful body style. That is the question. Somebody do some research for me and put that in the comments down below. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know down in the comments about the pricing for that device, so we can I can kind of know and gauge. I don't know the price of the ZenFone, not right now. All right, let's see. As the last Asus phone I purchased was a Nexus 7. Of course, it had vanilla Android. Okay, right, and that was the Nexus 7, right, vanilla Android. All right, so let's get into my next subject, and that is updates. All right. Now, a few days ago, I dropped a video about the G7, about the G6. Okay. Um, I dropped a video about that device. And as y'all guys know, on this YouTube channel, I have a series that's called No Fluff, No Passes, right? And No Fluff, No Passes is designed to give you guys my strong opinion about a device, right? The good parts and the bad parts. And my recommendations as far as should you buy a product or not. Listen, I don't like to tell people to buy a product. I just talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And every time I make a video, I made a video a couple of months back about the Samsung Galaxy S9. I said in No Fluff, No Pass, if you like cameras, don't buy the Galaxy S9, right? So I make these No Fluff, No Passes type videos, right? And, you know, sometimes people put in the comments, and kind of one particular comment said that I give Samsung a pass. How could I give Samsung a pass when I'm not giving LG a pass? Now, y'all guys know for years I've been harping on LG's ass about updates and about 1080p, 60 frames per second, about a lot of things dealing with Samsung. Y'all know I don't play around when it comes down to No Fluff, No Passes. It is what it is, right? A lot of people get upset that I call the OEMs out about this, about that, right? Here's the thing. Let's talk about the facts, right? And I want to kind of revert back to my last video. If you didn't see my last video, it's on my YouTube channel. It just dropped it a day or so ago, right? And it's a No Fluff, No Passes with the with the LG G6, and why I believe the LG G7 is not a good buy. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Let's talk about LG history. And listen, I talk about this a lot on my streams. I just want to reiterate that same thing because a lot of people always get all tangled up in what the stuff I be saying, right? Here's the facts. Let's go back. I don't want to go back, far. And I said this in the video. Let's talk about the LG G4, right? LG G4. What was wrong with the LG G4? It had software issues. And this might be something that LG have a problem with. I didn't think about this until I started really getting deep into this LG situation. LG G4 had problems. It was a great device, but it had problems, software problems. For some strange reason, they couldn't figure it out. And LG was known for boot loop issues on the LG G4. That was a known issue. Everybody on the planet knows about the LG G4. Everybody knows about that device. It's not now person on the planet that don't know about boot loop issues on the LG G4. We know this already, right? All right, let's go to the LG G5. LG G5 that came out, what happened? LG put paint on top of metal. What happened? The paint was peeling off and scraping. Not only that, but they came out with this new stuff that they want to do, what's called fringe, right? So they was going to give you a camera module, all kinds of stuff. You pop it in, boom, you're good to go, right? Also, they had some software issues along with the fringe and all that stuff. When you pop the bottom part out, which had a terrible gap in between that didn't seal itself. The phone reboots because when you pull it out, you're pulling the battery out. So you have problems with that. A lot of issues in that realm with the LG G5, and it just didn't work. It was just a terrible concept. LG scrapped the whole program. Okay, all right. Let's move forward into the LG G6. On this YouTube channel, I talked about the LG G6. I said this was LG's coming out party. I said the LG G6 was a phenomenal phone. A lot of people criticized LG for using 2016 processor, which was the 821, right? A lot of people criticized LG for that. I didn't criticize LG because me as a tech guy, I knew what was going on, right? We knew that the Galaxy S8 had first dibs on the 835 processor. So LG, I guess they didn't have a choice but to use the 821, which, listen, to me, I didn't have a problem with the 821. Look at the Pixel. The original Pixel, it runs, to this day, it runs like butter. No problem with the Pixel 821 processor, right? I got Galaxy phones Galaxy S7 do a pretty decent job with an 820 processor. So that wasn't, I don't think that was an issue. That wasn't the issue. The issue is that once the phone got released, that was it, right? The phone came out mid 700, close to $800. After taxes, you go pay almost $800, right? What happened with the LG G6 was something that shocked me. The cameras was good. Only the rear cameras was good. The front cameras was not that good. Here's the problem that I had with the LG G6, right? It was a great body style, which to me, that's big for me. I love a beautiful phone. So I gave it a pass for being a beautiful phone. It's no question that the LG G6 was a beautiful phone. It's no question about that, right? But beauty only gets you so far. Beauty only gets you so far. And I think that was one of the things that I think, to me, this was my determining factor when I made that video. Beauty can only get you so far. Rear cameras, listen, in 2018, we got a lot of cameras are good. So you have to bring more than good rear cameras, even in 2017. The one that got me with the LG G6 is that we are almost 6 months into the new year. 6 months, right? We 5 months in, right? And I have not received nothing for this phone. Nothing. I mean, just nothing for this phone. And so that to me, and I went on Reddit and I went on different forums, and I listen, I'm looking at the disgust of people is pissed off at battery issues, bugginess, no updates. I'm reading a lot of Reddit forums, also a lot of different forums, and I see people is completely outraged about the situation with LG. And so I thought I was the only one that was outraged about it, but unfortunately I'm not. And that is a serious issue. So it brings me to the LG G7. It brings me to the LG G7. And why should you buy the LG G7? It brings me to that point, right? Okay. So that brings me to the point of why would you buy a LG G7? Now here's the LG G7, right? Now we already know that the LG V30 camera's module is different, but this is the LG G7. Now let's talk about the specs. You got a 6.1-inch QHD display, 16 megapixel camera. Now, here's the thing: 6 gigs of RAM is coming to some devices, but you're going to get 4 gigs of RAM for what I saw. 4 gigs of RAM with an 845 processor, 3,000 milliamp battery. Now, the LG G6 had a 3,300 milliamp battery. The LG G7 got a 3,000 milliamp battery, and we got the notch display. Same thing as the Oneplus. Now, don't get me wrong. It is a beautiful phone. Don't have a problem with the phone. The phone, as far as beauty, it looks pretty good. All right. But the problem that I have with this device is that the same thing that we've had in the last 4 years is that is this device is going to get supported? That is the burning question that we all ask ourselves when we buy LG product. Are we going to get support? And that is the whole thing. This is my biggest gripe with LG right now, is that are we going to get support for the device? I mean, listen, first of all, did we even have a keynote address for the LG G7? I don't know. All right. What's up with you, Frank? I see you in the building. Are we going to get support for the LG G7? You know, a lot of people say, easy. How could you call out the LG G7 when you never even had the phone? Well, when you had the LG G4, when you had the V10, the V20, the G5, the G6, you already know what you're getting. That is the thing. You already know what you're getting. Listen, the LG V20, it's a funny story. If you go back to the LG V20, the LG V20 shocked everybody. It phone came out with Android 7.0. Remember? The LG V20 came out with Android 7.0 in 2016. Guess where the LG V20 at right now? Android 7.0. You got to be kidding me. I mean, listen, that to me is mind-boggling. That to me is mind-boggling. The phone came out with the first phone in 2016, besides the Pixel that came out with Android 7.0, and the phone to this day in 2018 is still on Android 7.0. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Now, a lot of people argue me down. A lot of people argue me down. A lot of people say, well, easy. I don't want Android 8.0. Why are you always fussing about updates? What I don't want, my phone is working fine. Why should I want updates? Let me give you my explanation on why I fight for updates. First of all, we're not going to give them a pass. That's one thing. Okay, listen, just call it how it is. Second of all, they get on stage and they promise 2 years or 2.5 years or 3 years worth of updates, right? Some of them do, now they don't even say it anymore. Another reason why I fight, I'm fighting for you. I got all the phones. That's the whole thing. This is people get mad at me about updates. Listen, folks, I got all the phones. So it's not really for me. I'm fighting for the consumer. This YouTube channel is fighting for you. People getting upset at me because I'm fighting for the consumer. Why would you get upset with me when I sit up here and make video after video after video fighting for the consumer and people get upset with me? That don't make no sense. People get upset with me about updates. Security patches and updates to me is so important. I don't care what people say. I don't care. Think about this. For people that say they don't like updates, some people are stuck on Android 6. Some people is stuck on Android 5. What's going on with your phone right now that's working on Android 5? Some apps not working. Some apps you can't even download. Your phone is probably slow as a sludge. You can forget about security patches. Security? It's done. It's done. So when you pay, listen, let's go back. I mean, phones been expensive. $6.99, $7.99, $6.99, $7.99. Listen, if you like to throw away money to a company that doesn't take care of their devices, then you obviously you own the wrong channel. That's the whole thing. My fight is for the consumer. Everything that I do on this YouTube channel is to give you the best, positive, accurate, as much as I can on this YouTube channel. Am I right all the time? When I might be talking about the V20 that's stuck on 7.0, and then tomorrow they might update the phone to 8.0, and then somebody will watch this video 2 days before the update and go slam me in the comments. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm running Android 8.0. I just got it. But this video is already old. See, that's the thing. People go back to my older videos, like my no fluff, no pads videos, and I might talk about a phone, but they might have just got the update. And since they got the update, they go find my video that's a week old, 2 weeks old, a month old, and I'm saying stuff about this, about that. And people hit me in the comments. My thing is this: I fight for the consumer, you know, and that's my whole thing. So at the end of the day, my whole gripe with people that doesn't understand, people say, well, easy. The average consumer doesn't care about updates. Listen, folks, why are we dumbifying the average consumer? I believe the average consumer is more smarter than you think. You know why? A lot of the average consumers watch smaller YouTubers like me. The average consumer watch smaller YouTubers. The average consumer watch bigger YouTubers. I disagree. I disagree that the average consumer is dumbified. Listen, I hear this all the time, that the average consumer doesn't care. They don't worry about updates. They don't worry about security. They don't worry, long as their phone work, long as they can get on Instagram and Facebook. And to me, I hear countless of people that hit me up on social media, emailing me, hit me on all Google Plus and everything else, telling me easy, when is my phone gonna get an update? I get so many average consumers that tell me when they go get an update. This phone slow as a sludge. What you running? First thing I ask, what you got? I got a Galaxy S5. Oh, well, you'll never see an update. And that is the thing. That is the thing. We have to stop dumbifying the average consumer. I hear this all the time. It makes my ear bleed and I get upset because you know what? I'm an average consumer. Even though I know tech, you know why I know tech? Because I got college degrees and this is what I love. Just like a car. You think the average consumers that say, you know, I'm gonna get my car and this pump gas, pump gas, pump gas. Yeah, but when your cost up ticking, you say something wrong with it. You got to bring it to the shop. Give me some upgrades. Give me something. Upgrade my tires. Upgrade my radio. Upgrade this. Upgrade that. Right? The average consumer, folks. Listen. I will fight for the average consumer. When people say the average consumer is dumb, they don't worry about this. They stupid. They don't care. But they spend $1,000. The average consumer can count. Is it the average consumer can count? Listen, average consumers can count money, right? If the average consumer can count, I believe the average consumer is more smarter than what people believe they are. I get so many people contact me, emailing me, and hit me up on social media, asking me about why my phone is running so bad, why I can't open up my camera app, why my apps are keep crashing, why my phone is randomly rebooting, why I got to do this, what is wrong with my phone? They didn't tell me this when I paid $700-800 for the phone. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And that just me. That's one of the reasons why I fight for updates. Because at the end of the day, I believe that updates is important. If you want to spend $1,000 on a phone and don't worry about updates, that's your prerogative. That's your prerogative. That if you want to give your money to an LG or another company and say, you know what, thank you, I'm gonna give you $900 and I'm gonna take this phone. If I got any problems with it with software or whatever, I don't care because I like it the way it is. I don't want no updates. And to me, that don't make no sense. But that's how it is. People and so on this YouTube channel, it's a campaign that I'm doing. I'm fighting for the consumer, and I believe that the average consumer is not stupid. I believe that the average consumer is not dumbified. I believe that the average consumer is more smart than what we think they are. Now, a lot of YouTubers say, you know what, Easy, you wrong. Average consumer is dumb. They don't know nothing about no phones. They just want pretty. I disagree. I disagree that people believe that the average consumer is dumb. I believe that average consumer is a lot more smarter than we think. So that's why I fight and I talk so much about updates. That's why, because I want to help the consumer. You think about this. For a whole year on this YouTube channel, I was making video after video, talk about Samsung, 1080p, 60 frames per second. What did you guys were telling me? Easy, your phone broke. You got a reject. You got a limit. Your phone is broke. Then all of a sudden, after I keep making videos about the same thing over and over and over, what happened? Make sure we got a mod in the building to take care of that, please. Let's get rid of the stupid people. Because, see, make sure we got, listen, I'm glad I got mods in the building because people always like to get their 5 minutes of fame. You know, yes. And you know, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Listen, internet trolls and internet gangsters is all. Listen, anything about it, you know what's so funny? I'm talking positive influence, me fighting for the consumer, and you got an asshole always coming through the stream, right? Always like that. Internet gangsters. Don't work here, man. Don't work here. All right. And that's why I got mods for stupid people. All right, let's get into it. So that's the reason why I do what I do. That's why I make the videos that I make, because I fight for the consumer, period. Shout out to Ace. Let's see. The only thing wrong with your channel, Easy, all the New Orleans Saints paraphernalia. You need some Dallas Cowboy gear. All right, listen. Here's the thing. I say this all the time, and I might do this, right? I might do this. people like calling me out, right? Saying that, okay, if my team beat your team, would you wear that cap on your stream? I said, or shirt. I told him, yeah, hit me up. I told him, hit me up. And I told him, hit me up. So the Dallas Cowboys, I don't know if the Saints playing Dallas Cowboys or whatever, but Dallas Cowboys beat the Saints. I'll wear that ugly hat, that blue and white hat with that certain, I don't know, with that star on it. But it is what it is. All right. Let's get into some more. Frank said, what am I sipping on? All right, so Frank, you've been knowing me by now, man. You know what this is, brother. You already know what I got. Some of the good stuff. All right. Let's get into some more stuff here. All right, let's get into some more news. All right. Samsung. Oh boy, Samsung. Right? Look what Samsung did, right? Samsung has made a commercial using the Galaxy S9 to poke fun at the iPhone 6. The ad is called Moving On, and let me refresh this. The ad is called Moving On, and Samsung decided to make a 1-minute commercial saying that why you need to basically leave an iPhone and upgrade to a Galaxy S9. Now, here's my thing about this commercial, all right? And this is the commercial right here, by the way. And this is a iPhone 6 in this commercial, all right? And my problem with this commercial is that they're using the latest and greatest Galaxy S9 Plus, and they're using a iPhone 6. Now, listen, man. My problem is that when they went to the App Store here, to the Apple Store, they told the young lady, and oh, look at the kid. Oh, oh, so I listen, man. I call it how it is, man. Right? I call it how it is, man. I call it how it is. And listen, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Samsung Galaxy S9. It is a phenomenal phone, without a doubt, a phenomenal phone. I talked about it here on this YouTube channel. But a lot of people really, really got upset at this commercial here because they're using an iPhone 6 going against the Galaxy S9. Now, here's my thoughts about this here. Now, if Samsung would have put an iPhone 8 Plus, right, or iPhone 10 against the Galaxy S9 and come up with some different stories, a different angle, then I would say okay. But a lot of people kind of looking at this commercial like, okay, if you want to upgrade from an iPhone 6, you're going to get an iPhone 8. You're not getting a Galaxy S9. Usually iPhone fans, if they're frustrated over the iPhone, and if it's an iPhone 6, usually they will probably upgrade to iPhone 8. So I don't know about this commercial. And listen, I laughed at the baby with the notch because I got the notch. But I just call it how it is, right? If Samsung would use a iPhone 8 going against the Galaxy S9, then if they can show and prove that the iPhone is slower than the Galaxy S9, then we will have this conversation differently. It'd be differently, right? But they use a 2014 phone. Now, let's talk about this for a second. In 2014, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus came out along with the Galaxy S5. The Galaxy S5. Okay. Now, if you call apples to apples and oranges to oranges, right? The iPhone 6 should have been against the Galaxy S5. Now, let's talk about in 2018. The iPhone 6 is running iOS 11.3. The Galaxy S5, I believe, is running Android 5 or Android 6. I mean, it's been passed up for years now. So why would Samsung go against the iPhone 6 and the Galaxy S9 when you know that the Galaxy S5 is running no support, outdated software, no security patches is outdated, everything is outdated on that device versus the iPhone 6 that's running the latest and greatest operating system. Now, whether or not it's running it well, that's totally different story. We talk about 2014 phone that's running 2018, 2017 software. Think about this. 2014 phone is running 2007 because the next iteration of iOS is not out yet. So you can't say 2018. So a 2014 phone is running 2017 latest operating system. And by the way, 11.3, I think that's 2018. So we go call it how it is. The iPhone 6 is running iOS 11.3, which is the latest 2018 software. The Galaxy S5 been discontinued in software updates for years. So when you say apples to apples and oranges to oranges, the iPhone 6 is a better buy than the Galaxy S5. At least you got support for the iPhone 6. You do not have support for the Galaxy S9. This is what makes the commercial bogus. This is what makes the commercial bogus, because you got one phone literally that's running the latest and greatest software compared to the Galaxy S5 that's outdated. So why would Samsung do that? I would understand if you would try to target iPhone 6 users, and I think that's what it was, because I believe a lot of people stuck with the iPhone 6. iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, right? All right. So the iPhone 6, so people that's frustrated with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, right? With their throttling batteries and stuff like that, that's throttling the software, they can bring it to Apple, and for like 40 bucks or 30 bucks, Apple would give them a new battery. And now once you put in the new battery in the iPhone, voila, you almost got a new phone. Now, these are the frustration points that I don't understand. Okay, so I say the Galaxy S5 is running Android 6. Okay, now that's Android 6, Android 7, and Android 8, and we're about to hit Android P. So that's almost 4 operating systems behind compared to iOS 11.3 that's running right now on the iPhone 6. So, don't know. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right. So, these are some of the news that I wanted to talk to you guys about really quick tonight. And I hope this was informational for you. Let's get into some of you guys' questions. Let me get into you guys' questions here tonight. The Mate 10 is so pretty. Yes, the Mate 10 is beautiful. I made a video about the Mate 10. The Mate 10 is a beautiful phone. It is. So yeah, Let me see. The Celtics is 41, Cavaliers is 61. So look like the Cavaliers is making some stuff happen, huh? Let's see. Let me get into y'all guys' questions. What kind of questions you guys have for me? Because this is an open forum. I wanted to get into some news, and now it's open forum. And what you guys have. Listen, if you didn't watch Wine Wednesday, oh my God, you got to go and watch the lovely VIPs that's on Wine Wednesday. They took care of business. I don't know how better the Wine Wednesday can get. I mean, it's Wine Wednesday is awesome. It's awesome Wine Wednesday. So, yes, let's see. If my Galaxy S9 isn't updated by May 30th, then back it goes. I'm done. Pimp. Oh, wait, whoa, hey, whoa. Let me see what Ace says something here. Hey, hang on. Let me go back up here. He said that if my Galaxy S9 Plus isn't updated by May 30th, then it goes back. I'm done getting pimp slapped. You know, Ace, I'm glad you woke up, man. All right, so here's the thing. And listen, I'm like this, man. I'm like this. What launcher do I use? I use Nova Launcher. I use shout out to Digital Death 187. He asked a question of what launcher that I use Nova Launcher. The women do hold it down on Wednesday. But yeah, so I use. I'm gonna tell you something about Nova Launcher. And here's the thing: two things. If I'm using a Pixel, which I used, I had the original Pixel, right? I don't use a launcher on a Pixel. All right. I don't use a launcher on a Pixel. I use launchers on Galaxy phones. And like if I had a Zen phone, if I'm using a Zen phone, I put a launcher on it. And on this phone, the new G3, I'm using Nova Launcher on here. But on Motorola phones, I don't use launchers on that. Motorola phones are fast. So yeah, let's see. Do you think Samsung commercial is going to make people buy that Note 9? No. I think that commercial probably made people upgrade to the iPhone 8. They probably say, "Dang, you know what? My phone is like that. Let me go to do my upgrade," and they're going to upgrade to the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10. Listen, it's sometimes it's hard to convert iPhone people. I talk to a lot of iOS people. They just go on to get a new iPhone. That's how it is. Let me see. Easy. Have you heard that BlackBerry is coming out with something else besides the Key 2? You know what? I heard that rumor. That BlackBerry need to come out. And listen, for any BlackBerry users out there, I have my No Fluff, No Passes coming out next week for the BlackBerry Key 1. And that's all I'm going to say, man. Listen, my No Fluff, No Passes, man, it's just like my stress test videos. When I make a stress test videos, guys, I go hard on the phone. Listen, let me go hard on the phone so you guys can see how good or how bad it is. People get pissed off. Listen, when I make No Fluff, No Passes, people get upset with me. They don't like that. They want me to talk all sweet like it's Mary Poppins. Oh, the phone works so good. I just bought it. So you can't talk bad about that phone. See, they don't want me to talk bad because the bigger YouTubers didn't talk bad about the phone. You ain't nothing. You only got 20,000 subscribers. You ain't nobody. See, I'm nobody. So I can't talk bad about a phone. And when I do talk bad about a phone, they put links. Oh, watch this YouTuber. Watch this YouTuber. Watch this YouTube. He talked good about the phone. You got a limit. How many times you guys had called me out, said that all my Galaxy phones are bad when I was talking about 1080p 60 frames per second? How many times people called me out? Easy, you got a limit. Then all of a sudden, people like, well, Easy, you right. Samsung do got a problem. Aha. That's what I'm saying. So it is what it is. All right, here we go. Action Launcher 3 on my Pixel 2. Shout out to Gary Brown. What's up with you? Lean Launcher on my HTC U11. Yes. Does it seem like the Pixel is selling the cheapest phone possible for a high price because it has no SD card slot, headphone jack, or any other bells and whistles? That is a good question. Let me answer that question. Yes and no. Here's the thing about a Pixel, and this is the thing that I don't like about a Pixel. Could somebody please, could somebody give Google the memo? Could somebody give Google the memo? Could you make a Pixel look like this? Could somebody please give Google the memo? Can you make a Pixel look like this? Please, can somebody give Google a memo? Could you make a Pixel look like this? The Pixel is ugly, guys. I mean, that some bitch is ugly. That phone. Listen, I love my original Pixel. I said it in a video, right? I didn't like the cameras because the cameras was not that good when it comes out of low light. The software was great. The software was great. You know what's wrong with the Pixel? It's an ugly son of a bitch. That's why. And a lot of people say, well, easy. I don't worry about the looks of my phone. Man, let me tell you something. When I go to happy hour, let me tell you something. When I go to happy hour and I pull a phone like this out, everybody in the bar looking at this phone. Everybody in the bar looking at this phone. Listen, if I pull out I don't even have an ugly phone. I don't keep ugly phones on my desk. But if I pulled out a Pixel, if I pull that Pixel out, people can say, God damn, what, you couldn't afford a good phone? Lord. But when I pull a phone out like this, or when I pull that red son bitch out of my pocket, everybody like, that phone looks good. Thank you. Body style and design and looks is so important. Think about this. If I'm going to my business meeting, I'm going to my business meeting and I'm all executive up in my suit. And when I go in my pocket and pull out my phone go be blinging. My phone go be blinging. I'm not pulling out no Pixel, man. That's the whole thing. That's to me. Listen, listen, the only thing that I wish on my, I don't care if it got a notch. The only thing that my wish list for a Pixel, which I probably gonna make a wish list video, is design. Listen, the phone gonna have good, very good software, right? Everybody's saying that the Pixel 2 is King Supreme with cameras. So we got software, cameras, right? We got two problems with the Pixel 2 is we got a terrible screen with burn-in issues, right? And we got an ugly design. I mean, ugly design. I mean, to me, this, oh my God, please, can somebody give them a memo? And please, can you please steal somebody from Samsung, get a designer from college, get somebody, get Oneplus, listen, get Oneplus people or somebody. I don't care. But you cannot come out with a Pixel looking the way it's been looking. That phone is, listen, the Pixel 2 look a whole lot better than the Pixel 2. I'm sorry, the Pixel 2 XL look a whole lot better than the Pixel 2. You gotta be kidding me. The original Pixel 2, the small one, I mean, how big the forehead and chin can get. How big the forehead and chin can get. So to me, to answer your question, I'm all on top. If the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 3 comes out with a great design, that's all I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on a great design. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, here we go. Your smartphone is a fashion accessory in some ways. Listen, absolutely. Think about this. Why do you think people carry iPhones? Because it's pretty. Yeah. People, listen, when you pull an iPhone out, don't the iPhone is a gorgeous phone. This being honest, yes, it's the same design for the last 5 years or whatever. Don't matter. But it is a pretty phone. It is a gorgeous phone, period. When you pull out, listen, let me tell you something. This phone cost $200. Think about this. This phone cost $200, $250, and this phone is beautiful. Look how beautiful that phone is. You mean to tell me a Pixel? You let a $200 phone beat the design of a Pixel? This phone is gorgeous. Now, yeah, we got a huge forehead and chin. I understand that. But when think about this, when you pull out a phone that look like this, or you pull out a Pixel, and people cringe like, ooh, wow, what the you got in your hand? This is what I'm talking about. Design is everything. You talk about a fashion statement. Who wants an ugly phone? You listen, you think about it. You got on nice clothes. You got your car good and blinged up, right? You're looking good. You ready to go out. You got your watch on. You ready to roll. And you pull out a ugly phone to go with you. No, you're going somewhere with a phone like this. You're going somewhere with a phone like this, a phone like this, a phone like this. These are beautiful phones, and they all functional. That's the whole thing. It ain't like it ain't functional. That's the point. I think the Pixel 2 will be a Pixel 3 will be an awesome phone. It just got to do something with the design. Period. It would be an awesome phone. It just got to do something with the design. All right, let me get into some more questions. You're the OG, bro. Thank you. Listen, on this YouTube channel, I fight for you guys. Listen, man, let me tell you, I get criticized a lot, man. And I get review units. I do. But I still be real about it. And I will continue to be real about it. And I get reviews. I got all this product that I got to review, and I keep it real. I keep it professional, but at the end of the day, I call it how I see it, right? I call it how I see it, and I have fun about it, right? All this product, you know, my wall of fame and all that, I want to add more stuff to my wall of fame. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. And a lot of people get upset with me talking about easy. You got to start talking bad about Samsung. You got to start talking bad about LG. Why you made a funeral video about an Apple? Why are you doing this? Why are you making funeral videos? People don't like that. I understand that, but it is what it is. Best looking phone. Let's see. I got a Pixel 2 camera software running on my Note 8. Hey, that'll work. Pixel 2 looks like Grace Jones. No, listen. No, I got something for you. Let's see. The Pixel 2 look more like, you remember on the Predator, right? That thing on the Predator, that's what the Pixel 2 looks like. The Pixel 2 don't look like Grace Jones. It look like the Predator, man. Yeah, like an Ewok. Yeah, it looked like an Ewok from Star Wars, man. Yeah, that thing is terrible, man. Let's see. Design is nothing special. Man, Sean, I disagree with you. I think design is everything. Would you drive an ugly car? Listen, think about this. You go all G'd up, you about to go out, right? And you bring your car to the car wash, and when you step out of the car, it looked like something from the Flintstones. Would you like, listen, and then you paying for it. Think about this. You paying for that car, and it's ugly. And when you walk in the car, one thing you say, oh, but it rides good. Man, but it don't matter if it rides good if it's ugly, man. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. That design is everything, folks. That's why you see people. Think about this. I'm going to give you another example. Look how pretty that bottle is. That's a design. It's green. It goes together. It's pretty. It makes you want to drink it. If this looked like this, would you drink it? Think about it. Would you drink a Heineken if it looked like that? Look at that ugly bottle, man. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just making assumptions here. Would you wear ugly hat? Would you wear ugly hat? Would you drink out of an ugly bottle? That's the whole thing. All right. Let me get into some of your. Let's see it. Let's see the Pixel 2 Stormtrooper Nexus Master Race for the win. Look, the Stormtrooper does look good. All right, listen, the Stormtrooper, that's probably one of the better looking ones. Let's see. My respect level for OnePlus went down a little bit because they just copied Apple. Listen, I think OnePlus copied Samsung. Listen, the OnePlus 6 does not look like an iPhone 10. The OnePlus 6 looked like a Galaxy S9. I don't know. Let's talk about that for a second. We talk about touch gestures. That is a Google thing. Google is going iPhone touch gestures and stuff like that. Listen, that's because 57 million. That's it. I say that word. It might be more now. When you selling 57 million phones a quarter, everybody want to be like you. Think about it. When you sold 16 million iPhone 10s in one quarter, everybody want to be like you. Everybody want a notch. Everybody want a vertical camera because you sold 16 million. That's why. You think about this. When Apple's selling 100 million phones this year or more, 100 million phones this year, and you only selling 2 million, yeah, you want to be like iPhone. That's the whole thing. It's not about, listen, this is about money, folks. Listen, you hear people outrage about notches. You hear people outrage about notches, but you see notches coming. You know why? Because it's about money, folks. Everybody talk about they ain't buying no phone with no notch. Let me tell you something. Notches is here. You know why? iPhone 10 came out with a notch. People laughed and criticized iPhone 10, right? The first quarter of 2018, now the iPhone been out. iPhone 10 been out. But the first quarter of 2018, Apple said 16 million. 16 million. And everybody else shut up. And you know what they did? They come out with a notch. They come out with touch gestures. Android P is going to implement all that stuff. You don't want to be like iPhone. You know why? Because collectively, 57 million phones sold will make you change a lot of things. This is why you copy. That's why they copy. Let's be real about it. Listen, I don't like the notch on the iPhone 10. I don't like notches, period, right? But that is Android right now. Android says, shit, they're selling 57 million phones. I'm only selling 100,000. Yeah, I want to be like that. I can try to steal some type of market share. Guess what? When the iPhone took away the headphone jack, everybody was all and what happened? All the Android phones except Samsung and except Motorola and OnePlus, they say, you know what, we go hold on to the headphone jack one more year. And guess what? There it is. And come next year, 2019, look what you're gonna see. Notches, no headphone jack, iOS software running on Android. That's what you're going to see. All right, here we go. I'm getting an iPhone X on Monday. What are your thoughts? Hey, here's the thing. I got the iPhone X. I got the iPhone 8. Listen, I got plenty of iPhone. Man, I got a lot of iPhone. I got every iPhone out there. All of them, right? So what are my thoughts about the iPhone X? It's the latest and greatest if you like smaller phones. The only thing about the iPhone X that gets to me is it's just a smaller phone factor. If you like one-handed devices and you like a beautiful phone and you want iOS, yeah. But this phone is pretty, man. This phone is pretty. All right, so I don't know, man. It's listen, if you go iPhone 8, go iPhone 8 Red. That's something pretty. iPhone 8 Red pretty. It's so pretty, I put a skin on the front. I want everybody to ask me how you got listen, I got a skin on the front because hey, this thing is pretty. That's the whole thing. It's pretty. All right. I bought a notch phone last night. It's the Huawei P20. It's good so far. You got the P20. That's what I'm talking about. Units talk in the cell phone world. Listen, money talk. It's all about money, folks. Listen, you see notches, you know why? Because it's all about money, people. It's about money, period. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. People all upset and outraged talking about they ain't buying no phone with no notch. Guess what? If you ain't buying no phone, no notch, you will be holding on to your old phones. Because coming in 2019, you gonna see notches, man. It's in Android P, for Christ's sakes. You gonna see a notch. Everything will have a notch. Notch. Get ready for that notch life. That's it. It's coming. Every company, everyone copy each other in today's market. No company owns a certain design. And I agree with you. Let's see. Companies spend hundreds of millions of dollars developing a phone style. Well, yeah, they they need to pay attention to a little more detail. I got the Zenfone 5. Look good though. Yeah, the Zenfone phones are big. Listen, you know what I like about the Zenfone? You turn it backwards. That pattern in the back is beautiful. Woo! I said in the video. Woo! I got the Zenfone 4, Zenfone 3 or Zenfone 4. I got a lot of videos on my YouTube channel about the Zenfone. That thing is pretty, man. Now the only problem I have with the Zenfone is it got hot. You know why it got hot? Because oh my God, there's so much stuff in there. The doggone launcher that's running on that phone, it has 6 gigs of RAM in that thing, man. That thing ran hot, man. Boy, they got a lot of stuff running on that phone, man. Hopefully they get better with their Zen UI. Let's see, since we have all glass phones, something premium should cost $1,000. Yeah. So somebody made a comment earlier. Let me go back up to the comment that somebody said earlier. Hold on a second. Somebody made a great comment that I want to answer real quick. Let me go back up here. All right. Design is at least 50% of my purchase decision. If somebody said that design is at least 50% of their purchase decision. That's right. Because listen, if think about this. If you got $2,000 to spend on a new TV, you got $2,000 to spend on a new TV. Would you buy an ugly TV or you want that POLED, not POLED, OLED display, right? LG make a great TV, by the way. Samsung make a great TV, right? Sony with that OLED display. Oh, I mean, no, the triluminous display from Sony is awesome. So when you go spend $2,000, you go buy a TV. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be pretty. And guess what? It's gonna look good. It's gonna be pretty. And you go buy something that you like. All right, the Zenfone E5 and the 5Z looks good. Yeah, glass phones shouldn't be priced at $1,000. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Everything is high, man, and that is one of the reasons why when we talk about high phones, that's where OnePlus come in. You get all the latest specs, man, for half the price. That's the whole thing. That's one of the reasons why I always throw OnePlus in there, man, because you get the latest specs, man, for half the price. Phones are $1,000. How much you think? Listen. How much you think the Note 9 will cost? You think the Note 9, listen, the Note 8 is $949. How much you think the Note 9 will cost? Note 9 will cost $999. It's $1,000 phone, man. The Note 9 gonna be $1,000. Now, what's coming new to the Note 9? It's gonna look like the Galaxy S9. Man, look, people up there confused talking about the Note 9 gonna be all the special features and all that shit, man. Look, listen, man. Let me tell you something. The Note 9 ain't coming with no under the glass fingerprint scan. That's not happening. The Note 9 gonna look like a Galaxy S9 with just like the S8 did with the Note 8, and you go get maybe 8 gigs of RAM, 6 gigs of RAM is great on the Note 8. No slowdowns, no hiccups, right? So the Note 9, man, listen, I don't know, man. This is one of the years. This is my very first year that got me concerned about a Note device. I'm always excited about a Note device. Not this year. I'm not excited about the Note 9, man. I think Samsung will take the day off on the Note 9. I think Samsung will take the day off on the Note 9. They're gonna play it safe. You're gonna get about 3,400 milliamp battery, 6.4-inch display. Obviously, gonna be a good display. You go get the Note software. You gonna get Bixby. You gonna get Bixby. You gonna get Bixby. That's it, man. What you gonna get? Specs ain't everything. It ain't about the specs on the Note. You gonna get the latest specs, but what else? What else? Listen. Samsung gonna take the day off. Shout out to Lifestyle Defined. He said that they took the day off on the Note 8. What do I think about the computer launcher? Hey, did you watch my video? Oh my God, did you the first, listen, if you watch my computer launcher video, you're the first person that on this stream ever asked that question. Listen, I made a video about the computer launcher on my Note 8. That's a bad launcher. Listen, if you want to have your Note 8 looking like a computer, watch that video. That is a very good video. It's called Computer Launcher. That's a very good video. I listen, I love computer launcher, but it's something to get used to. Here's the thing. If you go download the computer launcher video, computer launcher on your phone, it has so many features on that launcher. You have to really dig deep into that launcher to do all the launcher itself. To me, is like a whole operating system. Listen, if you want your phone to look like Windows 7 or Windows 10 a little bit, that's a awesome launcher, man. It makes you look like it is an awesome launcher, man. Let's see. Note 9 will drop the S Pen for a Sharpie. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm about to buy a Lumia 1020 and text from now on. I'm done with all this madness. Hey man, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you. Listen, I would be like you. I would be a Windows fan if Windows would take care of business. I would be a Windows fan if Windows didn't shut down shop, because the Windows operating system was king, man. Oh man, I could pull out my Windows phone right now, man, and I just love the Windows operating system, man. Oh man, with those tiles, give you kind of stuff at a glance, and you know it's flipping. It's you kind of see all your information on. Oh man, I love the live tiles, man. They're king. Let's see. Oh, Bixby 2.0. Okay. Let's see. Really loving the P20 coming from an OG Pixel fan. Let's see. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on getting one myself. P20 owners, grab that Rinky Fusion X case. It's awesome. Shout out to Kimmy. She has a P20 also. So I'm reading some of you guys' comments. The car that need to take Pixel out. Take Bixby out. Hey, man. I don't know. Let's see, I've had the computer launcher for a couple of months. That computer launcher app was great. I never got used to it. I just uninstalled it. Look, here's the thing. When I'm running the computer launcher on my Note 8, it is a learning curve. I'm gonna just tell you straight up, it is a learning curve with that launcher, man. It is a learning curve. But once you master that launcher, yeah, man, it's a lot of. Think about this. If you gave your Note 8 to somebody, they will look at that and they have no clue what to do with it. That's what I like. I like different. I like different. Like I've had my computer launcher on my Note 8, and you give it to somebody and they look at it, and you got stuff on the side looking like Windows 10. They like, I can't. Ain't nothing I can do about this. Ain't nothing I can do about this. If Apple introduces stylus with the iPhone X, it will cut into the Note sales. Listen, I thought about this. Timothy, think about this scenario. If Samsung take the day off on the Note 9 and Apple come out with an S Pen on the iPhone and have note type software where you pull out that pen, or whether or not it's going to be the top or the bottom, and all of a sudden you got all kinds of stuff popping out when you pull that pen out, man. I don't know if Samsung want to take the day off on that. That's going to hurt, man. Whew. Now Apple will charge a premium. Listen, if Apple come out with a pen solution on the iPhone with a welcome digitizer and all the bells and whistles, it's going to be very expensive, and Apple fans go pay for it. One thing about an Apple fan, they'll pay for it, man. Have you ever noticed Apple fans don't complain about the price? They look at an iPhone 10. They ain't. It's $1,000. So it's $1,000. Okay. And what do you see? iPhones everywhere. You see iPhones everywhere. When you look up, go in the mall, just walk in the mall. What you go see? iPhones everywhere. Look for the dual cameras. They all be iPhone 7s or iPhone 8s, or you go see iPhone 10s with the vertical camera. They're everywhere, man. Everywhere. Listen, look, I'm in Louisiana, man. It's iPhone state here, man. It's iPhones everywhere. Listen, to this day, I still haven't saw a Galaxy S9. Yeah, I haven't saw a Galaxy S9, man. It's iPhones everywhere, man. It's iPhones everywhere. Let's see. Timothy, let's see. Maybe it depends on if they charge for it. Let's see. Of course. Infrared camera would be nice. Let's see. As soon as I saw the launcher, a new update to Google Assistant at Google I/O, I think Samsung should give up on Bixby. Listen, I don't know if that assistant will even be on a Samsung device. Will the Google Assistant be compatible with the Samsung device with all that new features, call my barber and all that stuff? I don't know. We'd have to wait and see. Oh, it's definitely be better than Bixby. I mean, that right there kind of take Bixby back to the drawing board, right? AC, it's all about the software. Yeah, I bet the pen will be sold separately. Yeah, you know what? We've been hearing rumors that Apple is going to give you a fast charger with the next iteration of the iPhone. So I don't know, man. I mean, if they come out with a pen, man, they got to include it in the box. They got to. A person that doesn't like Apple, at the same time, I'll get an Apple phone just because of the software. Other than that, I will go put it back in the box. It'll just be sitting there. Yeah. Bixby is really clunky. It is. All over my high school are iPhones. Yeah. iPhone and a few Samsung devices. Shout out to Will. Yeah, it's iPhones everywhere, man. Let's see. I wish Samsung would make a stock variant. You know, they did that. They did that long time ago. They used to have the this whatever they even the name for it. Y'all guys remember that you had to buy you was able to buy stock Android phones through the Google Play Store. And they stopped that. They closed it down. They felt, I guess they felt that nobody wasn't buying them because you had to buy them a lot and all that stuff. But the Play Editions, it was the Play Edition. But I think the Play Editions was guaranteed so many updates and the next iteration of Android and all. I think I don't know if Google had control over it and Samsung didn't like it. And, yeah, the Play Edition, Google Play Edition. Those are great. Those are great. Let's see. I think you guys have pushed me over the edge and pulling the trigger on the P20. Listen, I don't have the P20, so I don't know about the P20. I've been hearing all good things about the P20, and we all in the United States wish that the P20 was at a carrier. But speaking of carriers and speaking of wishes, we heard that AT&T and Verizon is going to carry this red phone. Y'all heard that? The red phone, right? Now, the red phone is going to cost between $1,200 and $1,500. Obviously, they will probably break that into payments. The red phone is a very unique phone. It's a phone that probably is not for the design enthusiast. All right. The red phone is not for design enthusiasts. The red phone is about people that like cameras and photography. I think the red camera is designed for that. Now, I've heard that the attachments, camera attachments that's going to be available for the red phone is going to be dead expensive. I think the red phone is going to be targeted towards photo enthusiasts, people that like something different, people that want something different, people that want their cameras going to the next level. All this fighting about cameras and all this stuff like that. The red phone say, "Hey, we got the best cameras." Period. I think that the red phone is all about. Listen, we got the best cameras no matter what. So AT&T and Verizon Wireless say, okay, I'll be your Huckleberry, and they're gonna bring the red phone to them. Now, whether or not it's gonna sell or not, all you gotta do is XZTE and the X on M. Did that sell? I don't know. But the red phone is a very interesting phone, and I'm definitely going to put my eyes on that phone to try to see if I could bring it in house. I'll just put it to the test. Hey, I got plenty of phones to put it to the test. Plenty of phones to put it to the test. So we're gonna see what the red phone gonna do. And we don't know when it's coming out, but we heard that AT&T and Verizon is going to scrap it up and sell this phone. So let's see what it is. How does the Samsung A8 compare to the Samsung flagships? I played with it yesterday. It was nice and nice price. Now the A8, I don't know, because in the United States, you don't usually hear anything about the A series from Samsung. That's more of, the overseas type of device that a lot of overseas people make videos about. I haven't saw anybody in the States really make videos about that. Listen, I might pull a trigger and get some of those A series Samsung phones in and review them. I might do that. Listen, nothing is off the table for this YouTube channel. So you might see a lot. You see a lot of stuff on the YouTube channel: drones, underwater drones, robots. Listen, Bluetooth speakers, Bluetooth headphones. Y'all guys see VR headsets. You see everything on this YouTube channel. This is a tech channel. This is not just a phone channel. This is a tech channel. So I review all things tech on this YouTube channel, whether or not it's anything dealing with smart home, tech, speakers, headphones, phones, whatever. It's a tech channel. Let's see. The red phone is going big. Yeah, it is going big. The red phone on Verizon is on the Verizon app. Yeah. Woo. Listen, I saw your post on the chats, Don. I think they might fix that. What do you think that the Essential 2 will cost? I think the Essential 2 will probably be competitive. $699. It's gonna have the 845, 6 gigs of RAM. They're gonna fix the cameras this time, and they're gonna fix the software. I think the Essential phone probably gonna be a good product. I think it's gonna be $699 though. It ain't gonna be a bad price. I think it's gonna be right there with the Oneplus. I don't think it's gonna be a bad price. I think the Essential gonna be a pretty good buy. Essential 2. We're gonna talk about the Essential 2, right? Yeah. I think the Essential 2. Let's see what it's all about. Have you heard about the smart wallet? Hey, listen, they're coming out with all kinds of smart things. A lot of people carry wallets, and some people don't carry wallets. Listen, I don't carry a wallet anymore. You know why? Because I got Apple Watch. I got an iPhone. I got an Android phone. So I got Samsung Pay, and I got iOS wallet or whatever. So you don't have to carry cash until when I go to happy hour, I got to have a few bucks. But other than that, man, almost every store you go into, it takes the Apple Watch or Samsung Pay. So you don't have to carry cash. Listen, so I don't carry a wallet anymore just because of that. I don't carry a wallet, even with your driver's license. People take a picture of their driver's license, right? So you got a photocopy of your driver's license, the front and the back. So you get pulled over by the popo. Say, hey, can I see your driver's license? All right, cool. Pull it up on your phone. There you go, sir. Okay. You want to see the back of the driver's license? There it is. So listen, I'm not encouraging anybody not to carry a driver's license. I've lost my driver's license before. So I take a photocopy of my driver's license. So I got a photocopy of my driver's license just in case I lose it. If I lose my driver's license, I ain't paying $60 to get another one. No. You think about it. They charge us $60, $70 for a duplicate doggone driver's license. Just take a photocopy. By now, the driver's license should be an app. Should be an app by now. Like you put in your username and password, and boom, there go your driver's license, right? Who don't carry a smartphone? That's the whole thing. So, I mean, you got almost, but 80% of the population carries smartphones, man. I don't know if that statistic is true, but everybody carries a smartphone, right? So if you carry a smartphone, this it's an app for everything. Why not have a driver's license app? All right, cool. I got to renew my driver's license, open up the app, pay, and boom, there it is, real digitally, right? You got it. It's crazy. Let's see. They gave me a ticket when I did that. $80 ticket. Samsung Pay. Let's see. Samsung Pay should have it in their in membership card. Well, here's the thing. If you got a ticket where you try to show your driver's license to the popo, all you gotta do is when you go to court, man, and say, "Hey, look, here go my driver's license." I don't know what they were talking about. Driver's license right there. Maybe you have to pay court costs. I don't know. But I mean, if you got a valid driver's license and you just didn't have it on you, and you got an app or whatever, I don't know. It's an app for that, man. So I don't know, man. Maybe something, you could probably fight in court a little bit. I don't know. Watching this on the XZ2. Let me tell you something. I love Sony phones, man. I got the XZ Premium. Woo. I got the XZ Premium. Now the XZ Premium 2, I can imagine, man. The XZ2, oh man. Wait, they don't have an XZ Premium 2 yet. Or is that the XZ Premium 2? I know that the Premium 2 is supposed to be coming out. I know I don't know. But I can't fly without my license. See, that's the thing. See, technology got to get a little better. And I think, you got to have license and all. I don't know, man. I think we go get there. It's all about tech. Shout out to Pamela in the building. What's up with you? And she is a Wine Wednesday fan, by the way. Do I like Samsung phones better? Cancel. Yes. That was my robot, if y'all didn't know. Let's see. Links. Oh, I'm sorry. Alexa. Alexa. What time is it?
It's 9:28 p.m.
Alexa. What?
It's 9:28 p.m.
Oh, look, his eyes turn red. I mean, thank you. Cancel. His eyes. Look, his eyes turning colors. Yes. Let's see. Oh, it's coming out in August. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to listen. I'm all in on the Sony XZ Premium 2. I'm all in on that one, man. I love that phone. XZ Premium 1 was a fantastic phone. It still is a fantastic phone, by the way. Yeah, I love the Sony XZ Premium phone. Them phones are beautiful. Oh my man, let me tell you something. Them phones are pretty, man. That's a gorgeous phones. And not only that, but Sony take care of business on software. Woo! That software ain't that nice. And that 4K display, when I'm watching 4K content, HDR on the XZ Premium, I said this in my YouTube video. That display is the most gorgeous display I ever saw. To me, I put that on top of a Samsung display. And that is an IPS LCD display, triluminous display, 4K display. And I said in so many videos, I say that my Sony XZ Premium display is better than a Samsung. I said it. That phone, that display is gorgeous, man. I don't know what Sony did to that phone. I don't know what that Sony did to that display, but the XZ Premium, that display is, to me, that is a gorgeous display. I don't know. To me, it's a gorgeous display. Enjoyed the video of the LG G6. You agree with me 100%. And look, I talked about it earlier. Hey, listen, man. One thing, listen, first of all, to all my LG fans out there, I just want to say this to all my LG fans up there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying I'm sorry to my LG fans out there. Because on this YouTube channel, I gave LG the benefit of the doubt. I made so many videos about the LG G6. I was making so many positive videos about the LG G6. And listen, to me, I felt that at the time, the phone was good. I felt at the time that it was a great product. But I do want to tell my LG fans that I'm sorry, because over the course of 2017 into 5 months and almost 6 months of 2018, LG has failed us. LG has failed us because LG didn't give a shit about their phone. And to me, that is an issue for me, because look at the V20. The V20 was a phone that came out with Android 7.0, just like the Pixel. Just like the Pixel. And since that phone have had no updates, what is it about LG and 7.0? What is it about Nougat that LG love? Isn't the LG V30 stuck on Android 7.1? What is it about Nougat that LG love? When we are a few months from Android P release, we got phones that stuck on Android Nougat. And Oreo is almost over. The Oreo, think about this. Oreo is almost done. We about to go into Android P. And they got phones still stuck on Nougat. And people complaining to me? Think about how you gonna complain to me when we got Android P about to come out and we got phones stuck in 2016. You got to remember, Android Nougat came out in 2016. The LG V20 in 2016, along with the original Pixel, came out with Android Nougat in 2016. Last time I looked at the calendar, it's 2018. Any phone that's running Android 7.0, not 7.1, because 7.1 is I would assume it's the 2017 iteration of Android, 7.1.1. But if you're running 7.0, that means you are way past due for an upgrade. And when people tell me that they rather spend $700 and $800 on a phone and don't care about updates, don't care about the next iteration of Android, don't care about security patches, don't care about bug fixes, I got a problem with that. Especially when I'm on this YouTube channel fighting for you. I got good phones. I got phones. I got the latest and greatest software. I got it. So I'm fighting for the customer. I'm fighting for the consumer. I got my phones. I'm fighting for the consumer. For people to get upset with me because I'm trying to fight for you, that's insane. That's insane. That to me is insane. People getting upset with me because I'm trying to fight for the consumer. I don't know. Go figure, right? All right, here we go. Easy. I agree with you. I'm true with LG. Yeah. Me too. The Galaxy S9 on Verizon got the February of 2018 updates. That watch is pristine. Oh yeah. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies of Wine Wednesday. And oh man, they took care of me, man. Get your popcorn ready, man. That's what I'm talking about. Woo-hoo. Let's see. Easy. Don't apologize on behalf of a company. It's not your fault. You are letting your audience know what's up with LG. Listen, here's the crazy thing about it. I make no fluff, no pass videos all the time. LG G6 was not just in no fluff, no pass videos. I made many. I just made a Samsung a few months right before the Galaxy S9 came out, I made a no fluff, no pads video, and I dragged Samsung through the mud. People call it easy. You can't do that to the Galaxy S8 and all that. Talking about the Galaxy S8 and all that. Man, listen. When I make a video about no fluff, no passes, all the gloves come off, man. I'm going to call it how I see. If it's a beautiful phone, I'm going to call it beautiful. If it takes good pictures and good video, I'm going to say it's take good pictures and video. If it's stuck on old operating systems and all that, I'm going to call it out. If it got terrible battery life, I'm going to call it out. If it got a terrible operating system and it's buggy as hell, I'm going to call it out. Don't get mad at me. I'm only the person that's got all the phones that's trying to get you guys to understand where it come from, man. That's it. Let's see. Samsung is following the same route. Should be no reason why the Galaxy S9 should be running Android 8.0 with February security patch. Now, don't we know that Android released a security patch every month, right? And listen, I'm okay. I'm going to say this. I'm okay with February security patch, April, because it's only 2 months behind. But once we get into the next month, it should give you some. Listen, Samsung does have knots, right? LG doesn't have knots. So my concern is not too much with Samsung security patch. I would agree that Samsung should be on 8.1. But due to the heavy skin of Samsung, still not giving them a pass. 8.1 and 8.0, it's not going to matter either way. I do agree with you. 8.1 need to be on the Galaxy S9. This is what Samsung did last year, though. Remember, the Galaxy S8 was stuck on 7.0, and the Galaxy Note 8 got 7.1.1. That's the same thing that's going to happen with the Galaxy Note 9. You're going to get Android 8.0 on the Galaxy S9, and then when the Galaxy Note 9 come out, you're going to get 8.1. That's how they roll, man. That's how they roll. That's how they roll, man. Let's see. If you want to say that my Galaxy S9 has some stuttering and some lag, would anybody believe me? Listen, if you tell me any Samsung device got lag in it, I think 100% of everybody will believe you. You got to think about Samsung history, man. Listen, when I hear stuff about lag and about stuttering and about hiccups, we already know. See, LG history, I talked about that earlier tonight. Samsung already has a history of the same thing with software issues and bugginess and stuff. Samsung have so much stuff running in the background, man. It happens, man. It happens. It is. Let's see. My XZ Premium 2 is on Android 8.0 with April patch. That's not bad. Anything to me right now, think about this. Anything that's running Android 8.0 with at least February or April security patch, I believe that at least the company giving you some support. That's the thing. It's like I feel that you get a little support, right? Here's the thing. When Android P come out, when the next Pixel come out, 1 month after Android P, let's see what phones is going to get updated to Android P. That's the whole point. People get pissed off at me talking about they don't care about updates. Think about this. In 2019, when phones come out with Android P, the phones that people criticizing me talk about they don't want no updates, it's still going to be on Android 7.0, and we going to be on Android 9. That means that your phone is suck. That means your phone ain't no more good. That's the whole point, man. That the people don't see the point. The Android P betas is out. That means that every OEM that always promised us, oh, I'm gonna give you 2.5 years of update. I'm gonna give you 2.5 years of support. I'm gonna give you this. You pay $800 for this phone. I'm gonna take care of you. And all of a sudden, Android P come out and they ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere, nowhere. You be all in the forums of Reddit and all that stuff. Typing, what's wrong with these people? Can I get my update? All criticizing. And you know what they're doing? They sit back there drinking a whiskey because they got $800 out you. They got $800 out you, but you get mad at me when I try to come out with videos, try to criticize them. When I talk about criticizing them, help us. Let's get these updates. But y'all talk about easy. Shut up. You don't know what you talk about. There it is. Let's see. Is Huawei any good for updates? Huawei is pretty decent with updates. See, that's what I got to say. Citrus is doing a great job because they have the latest software, one of the latest security patches. Listen, you got to give good kudos to Essential Phone. They started out at the bottom of the barrel, man. Everybody slammed their Essential Phone. Everybody slammed them. And all of a sudden, with software updates, TLC, support, bug fixes, update after update after update, price drops, and all of a sudden now the Essential Phone is a viable player that's running Android 8.1 along with the OnePlus 5T running Android 8.1 along with OnePlus 5, along with OnePlus 3T, along with OnePlus 3. Right? So what's wrong with that picture? Right? What's wrong with that picture? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. What's the worst can happen with our out-of-date security? Any hacks? Well, it's vulnerabilities all over the place. This is why it's so important to make sure that, think about this. People pay their bills online with their smartphones. They put their credit card information, and Google saves that credit card information every time you go online. You put your personal information on there. You got everything on your smartphone that you're doing from a smartphone perspective. Well, just like you have in front of your smartphone, you got hackers that's coming out with vulnerabilities to try to infiltrate you, to try to get into your life, to try to steal your information, to try to steal your credit card information, that's trying to try to wipe your bank account out, to try to screw you over. Well, to me, security patches along with security period is a must. Listen, iOS does it very well because it's a closed ecosystem. But security patches, it patches the vulnerabilities that Google have discovered over the course of time. See, the reason why you got security patches, just like what Microsoft does, it gives you security patches and enhancements and all that stuff like that, because they have found flaws and the vulnerabilities from hackers and buggy software throughout that time. So what they do is they come up with software to close that gap so you could be safe. So the average consumer can be safe. People get pissed off at me when I talk. I ain't worried about no security patches. You don't worry about security patches till you get hacked. You don't worry about security patch till your bank account go to zero. You don't worry about security patch when your identity has been stolen from your smartphone that's running outdated software and outdated security patches, right? You will worry about it then. You will worry about when you try to fight all the thousands of dollars that's in your bank account is now zero. Now you're trying to fight your bank. Now you're trying to go to these people that's trying to, all these lock people try to help you get your identity back. That's why it's important. That's why I fight for this type of stuff. This is why we give out the information for you guys to understand why it's important. That security right now, security, especially what happened in the presidential election and all that stuff going on, and vulnerabilities and Facebook. People stole everybody stuff off of Facebook. You get prompts from Twitter talk about they've been compromised. You got to change your password and all that stuff like that. Man, listen, guys, you put your whole life on this. Everything from paying your bills to everything. Social Security, you got your emails, you got everything on a smartphone. Of course, you want to be secured. It's the listen. This is what it is right now. Let's see. Do you think that if the One 6 going to work with Verizon instead of 3G, here's the thing about Verizon and Sprint. Um, Usually techies like us are people that like to buy international phones. People like to buy phones from Amazon. People like to buy phones from GearBest. We always look for GSM phones because we could pop a SIM in. Also, we look for, if we do get a GSM phone, we also look for bands, bands that work on T-Mobile and AT&T. You do run into a lot of issues for Verizon Wireless, man. A lot of phones don't have that Verizon Wireless capability, so you run into these problems. Now, as far as OnePlus, I think it will run on Verizon, but I don't know if it's going to be running on LTE though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, I actually I don't even have a Verizon account anymore. So I would tell you that from AT&T to T-Mobile, that's how I rock. I rock all GSM. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when the One 6 come out and you got some Verizon fans go complain about that they don't run on Verizon Wireless. I don't know. Let's see. I'm starting to think Project Trouble is nothing but Project BS. Probably so, man. Uh, you need to get the latest updates because bad people's always working to crack the code. Absolutely, Ace. Serious business. We need security patches. I agree with you, Ace. This is why I fight for. People get upset with me, Ace. You just have no idea the comments that I get when I talk about updates and security patches. People just go off the cuff, telling me I'm wrong and they don't need updates. They running Android 6 and it's running smooth as butter, and they running 2016 security patches. They don't care. I hear it all the time, Ace. I'm telling you. I bought a Samsung unlocked phone and I sent it back to the line, back of the line. I've seen the OnePlus phones get 3G on Verizon. See, there you go. Art Dog answered that question. Yeah, that's not gonna be good, man. You listen. You don't want to run 3G, man. Not in 2018. Definitely. I have the LG sitting here that just got Oreo. Woohoo! I'm not getting the Pixel treatment. My Pixel XL, Pixel 2 XL Pixel is laughing at my Galaxy S9. Woo, I'm quite sure it is, man. I'm quite sure it is. I have one easy. I got to go. Have a good one, easy. I got to go. Thank you, Eric, for coming. People running Kit Kat give 0 Fs. Yeah, yeah. And I'm quite sure the phone ain't working that good. I'm quite sure that phone ain't working that good. I'm quite sure that phone ain't working that good. Question security. I have tried or considered using VPN services. My thoughts on VPN. Um, Now, companies, most companies that allow you to use your personal phone, usually companies that will give you a company phone, and every time you log in to get like information from customers or something like that, you'll be logging into a VPN. That's a secure server, stuff like that. So usually people that use VPNs will have like a VPN server that have personal information on there, that will have something that you and only you and your company that can go back and forth. Now, I mean, people use what they want, but that's my thoughts on VPN. Let's see, people are still running KitKat. Kit Kat wasn't running that great when I had it years ago. Yeah. Wine Wednesday is pin slapping you guys on Saturdays. Yeah. Wine Wednesday is phenomenal, man. Wine Wednesday is phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you something. Wine Wednesday is phenomenal. That's the best thing on the internet right now on Wednesday nights. Ain't nothing else. Look, listen, man. The best thing on the internet is Wine Wednesday. Period. Without a question. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Wine Wednesday. Let's see. Nice regional update is here. I was thinking of going to be extremely happy with the P20. Got it for at Costco's. Okay, you got it at 20 CAD at Costco's. You got it for 175. That's what I'm talking about, man. Go for it. Listen, I wish the P20 will be in the Best Buy or a carrier. I've been hearing so much good stuff about the P20, man. I think the P20 is a device that's going to probably rock the world in 2018. Right now, it's just everybody just loving that phone, man. Everybody just loving that phone. Just everybody just loving that phone. Monday morning hangover for the win. Yeah, I stopped doing Monday morning hangover, man, because on Monday mornings, man, I have meetings. I have so much stuff to do on Monday mornings, man. I just couldn't do it on Mondays, man. Mondays was tying in on to I got a lot of stuff that I do on Monday mornings. And I was trying to do it, but I was getting and I did Monday morning hangover for years. But I looked at it like this. I was doing 3 streams a week. That's a lot. Plus I posted out videos. Hey, listen, it's so hard on me, guys. I'm gonna tell you, y'all have no idea how hard it is for me to push out content, do 2 live streams, and try to work this, man, and work it hard every week, every day, man. I feel you have to remember it takes 3 days, 4 days for me to drop a video because it takes me 3 days, 4 days just to even make a video. It's very tough, man. It's hard for me to work it. Monday morning hangover was great, and I might do Monday morning hangover back for football season because I think Monday morning hangover deserves after a great night of football. We need to talk about it on Monday morning, like I used to do. So I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, I think Monday morning hangover might come back. It's hard for me to do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, you good, man. No, I think Monday morning hangover might come back. I have to do some tweaks with my schedule. You think about it, 7 days a week, 3 days. It was 3 days out the week. I'm live streaming. I give up my Saturdays. Like, think about it, right? I mean, how many times you probably figured the Oracle probably want to have a dinner date on a Saturday, right? That I can't do because I've been doing this for 3 years. That's the whole thing. Like, so it's very difficult to commit to Saturday nights when you have a family. And I do this because I'm committed to this. And so I've been doing it for so long. But you do run into family issues. Like, sometimes you have to, put family time in. And I got a family. And sometimes you have to put family time in. And sometimes the Oracle, wants to have, a Saturday night, and I do these live streams on Saturdays. So sometimes I have to make a decision that listen, what's more important to me is my family, obviously. But I try to compromise, especially when I have to do live streams. It's a lot of compromising when you've been doing live streams for years. It is a lot of compromises, and I do appreciate y'all guys being here. But it is a lot of compromises. Like, if you got a family, think about this. Could you really do a dedicated live stream for years and years and years without not doing a live? Listen, I've actually couldn't do a live stream every once or twice because I had a car breakdown. I remember one day I had a car breakdown trying to get home, and I just couldn't do a live stream. People hit me up on social media like, "Where the live stream? Where the live stream?" And so Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get home one day and my car broke down, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the live stream, and people be ready for the live streams. So I'm committed to this, y'all guys. Think about it. 2 hours of your Saturday, you hear me come up here and give you the latest and greatest, in my opinion, about technology. I have live panels with a lot of good people on here. We have a lot of fun. We talk about We discuss, technology. It's always good to come up here and just do what I got to do, and that's what my commitment is. Let's see. My S9 is heating up just watching the stream. Whew. Look, man. Ace, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I hear you, man. It, I don't know, man. I think Samsung took the year off, man. You think about it. I mean, what is super spectacular about the Galaxy S9? It's fast, okay. They got the latest and greatest software. The Plus does with the 6 gigs of RAM. The cameras, right? I mean, the variable aperture and all that stuff, right? So you do get more light and low light, more light and low light. So I don't know. I believe you do live streams. I believe you did a live stream from Myrtle Beach. Yes. You know what's so funny? I actually did a live stream out of town. I was on a army base. If y'all remember, I did a live stream. I was on the army base, and I did a live stream in my car. Yeah, so I remember about 6 months ago or so, 6 or 7 months ago, I was in North Carolina, and I did my Saturday night tech talk on the army base. So and I did it in the car. I remember that. Can we just acknowledge that the S9 is a disappointment? How is the G6 Play? You know what? Motorola. I'm waiting on my unit to come in. Hopefully, I will get my Motorola device soon, and I can let you know all about it. I did a let's see, Mirror Beach Wine Wednesday. Oh, yeah. I remember Scrunches was there on the beach. Yeah, I remember that. What's up, BG Tech Life is in the building, bruh? After the hype, who's really keeping it? The S9? Well, here's the thing. So listen, Mark. Let's answer that question, Mark T. Okay, so if it's not the S9, what other phone is out there in 2018? We're not talking about 2017. The G7? Nah. I mean, what other phone out there right now besides the Galaxy S9 that's even worth mentioning? See, that's the point, Mark T. They don't have no competition. That's why the S9 is the best thing since sliced bread. What other phone out there in 2018? We're not talking about 2017. No old phones, guys. We're only talking about 2018. What phones in 2018 that could beat the Galaxy S9? That's worth even mentioning. That's the whole thing. Somebody said the P20. But here's the question, Michael. I would agree with you about the P20. Is the P20 available? Is the P20 available? iPhone Red. Okay, Timothy, iPhone Red 2018. Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL. Listen, that's 2017. We talk about 2018. The iPhone Red did come out in 2018. So I will put the iPhone Red in that. That did come out in 2018. Say Huawei. Is the Huawei phone available? Can I walk into a carrier and get a Huawei phone? See, here's the problem with Huawei phones. Huawei phones available? That's the whole thing. Mate 10 Pro is available, but Mate 10 Pro, yeah, I guess you would say the Mate 10 Pro did come out in 2018. But besides, so when we talk about phones, we talk about phones that's available. This is why the Galaxy S9 and the iPhone is winning. You got the Zen phone out there, right? What happened to the Zen phone AR? What happened to Zen phone AR? I mean, the phone disappeared. The phone like disappeared. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. The Pixel 2 display is great. I have zero problems with it, and I'm very picky about displays. The HTC U12 Plus Mark T, that keynote address is coming out very soon. So again, it's not out. So this is the thing that I'm saying, like Mark, once we get into September, right? September, November, we'll have all the phones out. Then you'll see a lot of people that's gonna probably either switch, maybe give up their Galaxy S9s to something better or something different. I don't know. Listen, let me ask you a question, guys. With all the crap that's going on with HTC, would you buy a HTC U12? They didn't release a HTC U Ultra 2. That kind of scared me a little bit because they came out with HTC U Ultra, and all of a sudden they let YouTubers dictate that device, and all of a sudden they did not come out with a U Ultra 2. It kind of, and then with the debacle of HTC losing money and all that stuff like that, would you even trust HTC, especially when they sold half the division to Google? I mean, would you really? Oh God, so a little bug passed me. Would you really trust HTC? That's the whole thing. Would you trust HTC? Would you trust LG? It comes down to trust. Look at LG history. Would you even consider the LG G7 after getting screwed over by the LG G4, LG G5, LG G6, V20, V30? Oh my God, would you even think about buying the LG G7? Now the V30 probably be a pretty good phone. I mean, would you even consider buying an HTC phone, buying an LG phone? This is why Samsung is for the win. This is why we need phones like Oneplus. This is why we need essential phones. This is why we need like these little G phones and all that stuff. Because you can't trust these other, they have screwed over the consumer time after time after time after time. How many times do you have to get screwed over before you give up on the company? Same thing with Samsung. A lot of people really upset with Samsung. No updates, no this, no that. People just upset. Why would you even consider a phone? Why would you consider updating your phones or devices when you can't even trust that they're going to give you support, they're going to give you bug fixes, they're going to update to the next iteration to the operating system? God damn it, please, can you just update my phone to the next iteration of Android? God, please? Why we trust any Android phones from any Android company other than Google? I agree. No competition, that's said. Like Public Enemy said, you can't trust it. I'll buy it for $200. Then listen, that's what I said in the LG G6 video. Listen, I would not buy an LG nothing but $200. LG is giving 4K TVs. That's the thing. It's crazy. Buy LG G7 and you go get a TV that costs more than the LG G7. That, to me, that's strange, man. They'll give you a 4K TV if you buy a LG G7. That means you don't have faith in your product. That means that you begging people, I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you milk and cookies, and the stripper on the pole. That's what the stripper on the pole is, the 4K TV. They will give you the stripper on the pole, milk and cookies. They're going to furnish your house. How many times have I said that? I say, LG go furnish your house. They're doing it. In Canada, they're going to give you a 4K TV. Did I ever get my, listen, Michael asked a question. Did I ever get, and I talked about this. Shout out to people that have been following this YouTube channel. Thank y'all very much. Shout out to people that have been following my history. Shout out to people that have been following everything that I do on this YouTube channel. Michael asked the question, did I ever get my V20 headphones? And you know, I talked about that months and months and months ago. I've been talking about these headphones since I had the V20, which is in 2016, for Christ's sakes, right? No, I never got my B&H headphones, B&O headphones. No, I never got my B&O headphones. It was a special that LG did when you bought the V20. All you had to do was go online, submit your proof of purchase, and fill out the form, and it was going to send you in about 10 weeks or so a pair of brand new B&O headphones. Well, I did everything on my part. I did everything. I submitted it. I got confirmation saying my headphones is on the way. Now it's 5-6 months into 2018, and I'm saying, where it's at? Where it's at? Because I ain't never got them. I ain't never got them. This YouTube channel is simply the best. Thank you. Thank you, Ace. If you guys believe in me, if you guys believe in this YouTube channel, if you guys believe in the cause, right? Help me get to the next iteration of subscribers. Help me get to the next level. Just listen. You want to have a voice in your community. You want somebody to fight for you in the tech world. I'm your guy. This ain't a job interview. This is proof. I've done this countless of times, over and over and over again. I've done this. I've made mistakes a lot on this YouTube channel, but I've corrected my mistakes, and I take my criticism the way I take it. But the only way I can get this YouTube channel to the next level, I need you guys' help. I need you guys' help. Support the channel. Go to the link is down in the description, right? Support the cause. Support the cause. $1 a month. Right down in the description, right? Be a VIP. What happens when you become a VIP? You get the latest and greatest videos. You get to talk to me. Anytime you put in comments and everything, I go strictly to my VIP section and I talk to y'all guys. Become a VIP. The link is down in the description, right? $1. That's all. $1 a month. If you support the cause, if you like what I'm doing here, I want to be a 100,000, 200,000, a million subscribers. How do I get there? I need you guys' help. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be the voice. I just need you guys' help. That's it. Let's see. I do love the S9 Plus. I'm only irritated because I don't get those extra colors. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. The one that pisses me off, and Ace probably know about this too. You get the phone. They beg you to get the phone. You spend the money or you get it on contract. This is what happened with the Galaxy Note 8. Remember the Galaxy Note 8? What happened? We all got the black one. We all got the black one, right? What happened? They came out with the blue one. We all wanted the blue one, but they say it wasn't available. And all of a sudden they dropped the blue one. They dropped this. Now they come out with the Galaxy S8. Don't they got a Galaxy S8 that just came out that's with a champagne red color? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Then you got Galaxy S9s that's just coming out with new colors, new storage option, 256 gigs. You got to be kidding me. I don't like that, man. Because it tells the people that's the early adapters that rushed out and got the device when it first came out. You just gave us this because now the color that we wanted, the storage option, we don't mind paying for it. Just give it to us. Think about it. We already know that 256 and another color option all that go cost a little more. But give us the option, damn it. Give us the option. And this is what happens in the smartphone industry, right? The colors that we want is not available, but they will come out 6 months later, or 2 months later, or 3 months later. And these are the colors that, why would I buy another phone? I already got the black one. You come out with the blue one. I wanted the blue one. What can I do? I can't go to my carrier, or if I sell it, I will lose money. So it's I don't know. I don't know. They do it though. I mean, they did it, man. It's frustrating to me. It's frustrating to me because I wanted certain colors. They when they do the keynote address, they talk about all these pretty colors. Oh, white, blue, this, blah, 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 and all of a sudden it's not available in your country, or it's not available in the United States. It's not available. Let's see. What's up with United States getting variant colors from phone makers? The burgundy red, right? Think about it. Who will buy a burgundy red Galaxy S8? It's kind of old, right? But it's a burgundy red. So it's like, it's tempting. It is tempting because that's a color that just came out. Timothy said, get a blue case. No, Timothy, you don't understand. Think about this, Timothy. Think about this, right? You can't make a case for a phone that looks so pretty. Think about it. Look how pretty that. Would you think a skin? What if this phone was a black, and you like this color, and they showcase this color, and this is the color you want? You can't put a case on this to make it look like this. You have to buy the phone, period, to look like this. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is I don't know. I'm trying to resubscribe right now. Credit card troubles. No problem, Michael. It's all good. Yeah, the new G3. And look, I got some follow-up videos coming for this phone. All right. I got some follow-up videos coming for this phone, man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Phone like this cost $250. Phones like this cost $200. And people get scared. Say, what about the specs? What about the specs? Man, let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not all about the specs. These phones work good, right? Are you going to get top tier cameras? Of course not. It's $200. This is why I've been talking about the Oneplus all night. It's $500, people. You talk about, is 1080p easy? You keep on tripping about 1080p. Man, the iPhone 10 got a 1080p screen and it costs $1,000, man. The iPhone 8 Plus costs upper tiers of upper $800+, and that phone got a 1080p screen. So listen, man, I don't give it no pass when it come down to saying that it's you need to have a 1440p screen on it, right? But name a phone that has a 2K display for $500. What phone that you could pick up for $500 that got a 2K display on it? Oh yeah, Big House Production. I got that coming. I am going to do another battery test video. It's been months since I did one. Let me tell you something. A battery test video is a mental thing for me because I know it's going to take hours upon hours to do. And my last video I did, the battery test video, it was, oh my God, it was crazy insane. So yeah. It just takes so long, man. It just takes so long, man. My battery test take upper tiers of 10 to 11 hours to do. It takes 10 to 11 hours to do it. I mean, it is one of the longest type of things that I have to do. And it ain't like I could just say, oh, I'm gonna just fall asleep and come. When I wake up, because I got the camera rolling, for Christ's sakes. That's the thing. I got the camera rolling. So it's a lot of editing that I have to do there because I can't show you a 10-hour video. I try to shrink it down to about 8 minutes or 9 minutes. But it's for me, It takes my last the Mate 9 video that won. That video was 15 hours, man. Oh my God. Think about 15 hours of staying up all night. I didn't even sleep that night. And that's why when I do battery test videos, it's more of a mental thing than it's preparedness. I have to prepare for it. X7 2K display back, but ain't the X7 is a 2016 phone though? Yeah, but you know, when you talk about X7s, man, we talk about old phones, man. I'm talking about 2018 phones, man. 2018 phones that go give you a 2K display for $500. They ain't got no phones out there for with a 2K display for $500. That's what I'm saying. So when people arguing about the screens and they're arguing about they don't know wireless charging, I can see the wireless charging situation, but do I use both Premiere and Final Cut, but I like Premiere. Premiere just takes a lot of resources, but I usually use Premiere, Adobe Premiere Pro, and but if I'm using my Mac, I use Final Cut Pro. Those are the two I use. I use Adobe Premiere Pro or I'm using Final Cut Pro. I don't compromise on that. I don't mess with nothing else. I just use those two things. I hear you, Easy. It's not easy to be great. It's not easy to work hard, man. And that's what I do. Oh, I'm past it. Oh God, listen. I'm only supposed to do a 2 hour stream, and I'm way over time here. Um, I just listen when I'm talking so much. It just one of those things that we go way over time, way over time. So let me get out of here. Hopefully tonight that I answered all you guys' questions. I'm very passionate what I do here. I try to have some fun here, man, and I try to give you guys the best information possible. Period. Right. And listen, y'all guys know how to get in contact with me. Y'all ask me a lot of questions. I try to do what I can. I'm gonna give you pure honesty and do what I can on this YouTube channel, guys. I work very hard here, and I want to say shout out to all the VIPs. I want to shout out to you guys. Shout out that support the channel. Shout out to the Patreons, man. I call y'all VIPs because y'all guys, y'all y'all support the cause. That's the whole thing, man. Supporting the cause. I never beg for no money, never beg for anything. All I say is y'all, if people always ask me these questions, how do I support you and your cause? I always tell them support the cause through Patreon, become a VIP. It only costs you $1, 100 pennies, 4 quarters. That's all it costs you, 4 quarters. And you can walk around your block and you can find 4 quarters. That would give you 1 month coverage to support this YouTube channel. And y'all guys know I post my videos there first, and y'all guys get full access to me. Y'all guys get first dibs on videos first. So that's a good thing, man. And that's always good. But it's all about the support, though. That's it. It's all about supporting this channel. It's all about support. All right. Get out of here. Keep it going. The great stream. Thank you. Let's see. Oh my God. Let's see. Hey, it's all good. It's all good, my brother. It's all good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Big House Production. Let me tell you something. Me and Big House Production go back a long ways, man. I remember when we was used to talk about the oh man, Fab 2 Pro and the Fab 2. Remember Big House Production? Hey man, a lot of y'all been with me for a long time. A lot of y'all been with me for a long time. Lewis and y'all guys been. A lot of y'all been watching this YouTube channel for years. Some of y'all been here since the beginning when I was struggling with 100 subscribers. I think in 2015 or so, man, I could not break out of 100. I was at 100 subscribers. I remember when I used to do live streams and I used to have nobody on my live streams. Nobody. And I used to sit up here and do a live stream like I had a whole audience. I used to do live streams, man, with nobody on my live streams. Now I get a good bit of people, and that's a good thing, man. I get a good people. I get a good people, man. falling behind on your videos, gonna watch it, think you easy. Thank you, the Blue Vivo 5. And you know what? I am going to do a since y'all guys like these videos I do on what they call it Thursday stuff, you know, classic Thursday or whatever that I do. I'm the Blue Vivo 5. The Blue Vivo 5 is going to be on one of those videos, man. The Big House Production, let me tell you something. The Blue Vivo 5 had facial recognition. Let's go back, man, before I get out of here, man. Some of the good qualities of the Blue Vivo 5 was facial recognition. That phone had facial recognition. Throwback Thursday, yeah. The Blue Vivo 5 had facial recognition before all these companies had it, man. They nobody had facial recognition. Blue Vivo 5, I turned the thing on, it used to open up. Man, ain't the Blue Vivo 5 a 2016 phone? And I used to pull it out and I look at it and it used to open up. The Blue Vivo 5, man. Not only did it look good, it felt good, and it ran good. I think it's running Android 6 because Blue don't support their phones, by the way. Blue don't, you don't get no updates for Blue. That's why they're so cheap. That's why you don't spend no more than $150, $200 on a Blue phone because you don't get no support. Once you buy it, that's it. And look, but you understand that when you buy a Blue phone. You know when you buy a Blue phone, if you buy the Android 6.0, you're going to be stuck on Android 6. They don't do nothing else, man. They're going to give you a decent premium phone and they're going to give you a phone for a cheap price, but you don't get no support. That's the thing. The USB-C, you're right. Blue Vivo 5 had USB Type-C, had facial recognition. That's why the phone was sold out for so long. Remember Big House Production? You couldn't find a Blue Vivo 5 nowhere. I waited for 6 weeks. Me had to order for 6 weeks for the Blue Vivo 5 because it was sold out all over the place. It was a $200 phone. No, it was a $150, $200 phone. It had facial recognition. It had a metal build quality, a beautiful screen, USB Type-C, long battery life. Oh my God, I could go on and on about that phone, man. That phone was good, man. The Big House Production, that was a good buy, but it's no support. So, you know, it is what it is. Yes, I had the Draw Razor, and I had a Jelly Bean with facial unlock. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, $199, man. And let me tell you something. I can honestly say that was probably one of Blue's best phones they ever made. You know how the Exxon 7 was ZTE best phones they ever made? Well, the Blue Vivo 5 is one of best phones Blue ever made, man. And like, we talk about Blue, yeah, man, Blue. That silver model. Oh, man. I'm going to pull that phone out, man. And also, I'm doing a throwback video on this. Look at this phone, man. I am doing the throw. I got this phone pulled out because I'm doing some videos with this. This phone got Android 6.0. This thing got an IR blaster on it that works good. This phone works good, man. I was shocked. I was shocked when I got this phone and took it out the box, and I've been working with this phone. This phone has been good, man. This phone has been good, guys. I'm telling you, I pulled this phone out because I'm doing some more throwback videos. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Oh man, I've just been having fun, man. All right, so let me get out of here. I know y'all guys want to stay on the stream, but the replay crew, they don't like me with these long streams. They complain, oh, easy, it streams too long. Let me get out of here. Thank y'all guys very much for watching my YouTube channel. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. I will see y'all guys for Wine Wednesday. Peace. Woo!